Welcome so much to my YouTube channel, and these are the reasons as to why William Samoei Ruto won't be the president of Kenya.
The chairman tell Kenyans exactly what happened, that we conducted this election, we came to the National Tallying Center, we have these results, but some of the colleagues have a dissenting voice. They will tell Kenyans why they are dissenting. Another thing that worries us, and I think your team should answer, is why the live streaming of the results stopped. Because if Kenyans were able to follow the streaming from the beginning to the end, which was being done in the spirit of accountability and stability and transparency, then the rhyme which we were being told of the pige ponki would not arise, because there would have been no confusion. We know this is how things are happening, and therefore maybe the losing candidate who is being called to go to the National Tallying Center can decide not to go, because they know already the results, they are on the screen.
For me, you cited King Solomon, and this court treats Holy Scriptures very seriously. You came up with, you say there is victory, because in King Solomon's story, the protagonists were distinguished mothers, but here you called them two gentlemen. But I also remember that one of the mothers who turned out, or the mother claimants, who according to Solomonic wisdom could not have been the mother, is the one who was saying, cut the baby. But the other one, I remember, said, no, let her take the baby. Because what she was interested in is to preserve the baby. Would you be willing to advise? I rest my case.
A plumber has fixed your bathroom. That plumber has no business being in your bathroom when you are showering. If you find him at that time, you tell him, get behind me, Satan, as was said in the book of Mark 8:33 in the Bible, when the devil entered Peter and Jesus told him, get behind me, Satan. A plumber who is in your bathroom when you are showering after fixing your shower is no longer a plumber, is a sexual offender and should be reported.
Let's stick to the...
I'm guided.
Raila Amolo Odinga. Having been faithful and committed to building a national, democratic and progressive Kenya in our lifetime, having worked for many patriotic Kenyans to achieve this goal, I do hereby accept to present myself as a presidential candidate at the presidential elections on the 9th of August 2022, following the request and anonymous by Rafael Moja.
Kindly comment on whether or not this question flows from the first one. The walking away of the 4 commissioners to go and hold, was it an IBC meeting at Serena, or was the IBC meeting at Bomas? But please comment on the walking away of the 4 commissioners. Almost at the same time as the chair was about to declare the results. And in fact, I recall, because I was glued on TV myself, among their first words were that we have done an excellent job as concerns this election. But the results that the chairman is about to release are his results. So please comment for my benefit that working out, and how was it timed? You've got to know, because these are your clients, that they would be walking out of Bomas to Serena to allow all media houses, in fact, except for the violence that occurred at Bomas, the split screens of media houses would have been showing each one of them addressing us, the Kenyan voter, at the same time. In fact, at one moment there, I thought the team at Serena would give us their numbers, and the team at Bomas was going to give us their own numbers. So my concern is, does their walking out mean anything under Article 1?
I appear for the 18th respondent and the 21st respondent, together with my learned friends, Mr. Paul Mwangi, Professor Ben Sihanya, my learned friend, Mr. Jackson Awele, Mr. Arnold Uchieng Oginga, Ms. Winfred Makaba. From our point of view, we fully support the remarks made on behalf of the two appellants, namely the Attorney General and the IEBC. It is our view that this matter should be fully ventilated. The matter, although being heard and considered by the court, but there's a great deal of public interest in this matter. The Kenyan people would want to know the arguments and the positions of the various parties as ventilated before the court. They don't have the privilege of having the written submissions. And my lady and the court, this is probably one of the most important cases that would ever come before the Supreme Court on the Constitution. Secondly, my lady, we appear for the two respondents. We filed joint submissions. In the submissions, you'd find that in respect of each respondent, the matters we are dealing with in respect of both respondents, some of them are common and others are not common. But I'd urge you that if you had to give the Attorney General and the IEBC a little bit more time, then on our part, an additional 5 minutes. Since we are appearing for two respondents, will be appreciated. Since if you look at our written submissions, we are almost dealing with all the issues that are being raised by the appellants. So we would pray that you give us 5 additional minutes, and that will only be possible if the Honorable Attorney General and the IEBC are given a little bit more time. Thank you.